So for this verse video, I actually want to talk about dating apps, just off the dome. Like, let's get into it. I mean, so me personally with dating apps, I never actually really wanted to use them. When I was 18, when I first started college, I had a few friends that were kind of using them. And I'm 25, so I started school. That was like 2015. So that was when I guess that was the first time I would have been on them as an 18-year-old, as an adult, really. And so I always thought those joints were corny for real. And like really up until like the age of 24, almost 25, until like a few months ago, I just decided to like get on them. And I guess because I was the type of guy in real life, like, just talk to chicks in real life, whatever. And then when you're in school, there's chicks everywhere, blah, blah, blah. And then even then back then, like Twitter and whatever was popping. So it's like, it just made more sense to not be on them. Like the dating apps just seemed pointless as an 18-year-old or even as a young 20-year-old or whatever, from 18 to 24. Based on the position you're in, your kind of social status, whatever, like even your social standing, that type of thing. So, and all of that. And then, so I never really had to use them. But I guess what really got me on them, I guess what it might have been was watching other YouTubers talk about them. There's a few of the YouTubers that I watched that would talk about them. And it's probably just one of those things, like I'm 25 now, like it was only a matter of time on my phone every day, it's only a matter of time before I was going to use them. It's like a social media app. You might say you're not going to use it, but at some point it's going to be downloaded on your phone. So that's that. So, my take on so as someone who hasn't really used them a lot in their adult life, I've probably been on for maybe 3 months now, 3 or 4 months, and using them. I guess the good thing about them is, something about as a man just seeing that many women like just lined up and swiping through them. I guess it helps you develop that abundance mindset they talk about. Besides that, like it just really shows you that there's so much out there. Like even with something like people, like in your real life, you might be surrounded by the same people in your job, whatever, or your neighborhood, whatever it is, or your gym, church, whatever, and you're always around the same people. And even that was like me before I hopped on the dating apps. Then you hop on the dating apps, you see someone a mile away that you would have never seen before that, might be down the street from you. And it's just like that, someone a mile away, 5 miles away, 10 miles away. And that's how it is. So it's like, it just expands your horizons all the way. So I guess that's the first good thing about it is, because I guess these days people don't really be out like that. Maybe it's like COVID or whatever reason people don't be out like that. And even if you are out like that, you might kind of run into the same people or like the same type of person. If you're doing like the same, you go to the bar, go to the same people that go to the bar, you go to the gym people. When you get on the apps, it's like you just see everybody, and it really just kind of opens you up. And as someone like me, like I said, that hasn't been on them like that, hasn't been on them in the past when they were probably like really popping, like for the past 6 years or whatever, and then getting on them now, it's just like, wow, like I just see everything that's out there. Of course, and a lot of people are probably in the same position as me too, like men and women, just hopping on it for the first time. You get on there and it's like, oh, so this person just made an account. So, it could be a second account, whatever, but, just kind of slipping back on there. And so, and you really learn about a lot about women, in real life. I guess people do think women are different, this and that, but I guess you see like the same patterns with women on there. You get on a dating app and you see like, I want a guy that's funny, like 20 different girls are talking about that, or I need a guy that's 6 foot up and above or whatever like that. I'm 6'2", by the way, so I'm good on that. But it's just, you see the same patterns. I guess one of those things women are, it's not, of course, they're all the same. Of course, you see the different things on there, but it's just like, I don't know, what is it? I guess it's a lot of like patterns, like I was saying, even when you're talking to them, it's kind of like the same patterns you've seen. Like, of course, there's like, and people have like formulas for what works and what doesn't, which is crazy because like, of course, there's not like a science to it. You're going to say this is going to work, but yeah, like it's just, you just see the patterns and it's like the same stuff. And it's just, you can learn a lot, especially as a young man on them for sure. So